Welcome to the Horror Next Door. This is our favorite new horror trailers from July 2022. If you like this video, please subscribe. Now, on with the trailers.
Orphan, First Kill. After orchestrating a brilliant escape from an Estonian psychiatric facility, Esther travels to America by impersonating the missing daughter of a wealthy family.
Orphan First Kill is directed by William Brent Bell, who directed The Boy, The Devil Inside, and Stay Alive, and stars Isabel Fuhrman as Esther and Julia Stiles, who you might know from Dexter and the 2006 Omen, and releases in August.
I can't really say I'm super excited about seeing this. I want to see it more out of curiosity. Obviously, Isabel is older than she was when she made the first movie, even though my understanding is this is supposed to take place before the events in the first film. It's just a little bit weird when you know the actress side of it. As far as inside the film, I do think it looks like they're doing a pretty decent job of making her look like, she could be a child again with the height and just everything, the way she looks, younger and everything. So I guess I just feel like it could be kind of cheesy. So I don't really know how I feel about it. I just liked the first movie. So I want to check this one out as well.
We are only really talking about this trailer as one of our favorites for the month out of just morbid curiosity. There were a few shots in the trailer where it's like they're clearly doing something to make her look like she's 3 feet tall or something, or 3.5 feet tall, because I've seen her in other movies since she's grown up a little bit, and I know she's not that short compared to Julia Stiles. I don't know, I just have a bad feeling that this is not going to turn out to be anywhere near as good as the original Orphan film. But that being said, I'm still interested in seeing it, and we'll probably watch it when it comes out, but I don't know.
The Evil Eye, or Mal de Ojo. Nala, a 13-year-old girl from the city, travels with her family to her grandmother's home in the countryside, trying to find a cure for her little sister's mysterious illness. However, she'll soon find that her granny is not what she seems. There are shots in this trailer of what I assume is the grandmother in some other kind of less human form. It looks gnarly and disgusting. Also, the entire premise of this is super messed up, with the grandmother using and clearly doing unsavory and bad things to these girls, or at least trying to. I mean, they do show the sick granddaughter, something going on with her. I'm not sure if the older one is just trying to protect her or what, but regardless, they're family and this is screwy. Is it a more of a possession type thing? I don't really know, but I just thought that this trailer made the movie look really awesome and, like I said, messed up, and I'm just looking forward to watching it.
So I wasn't as into this trailer as Hellcat was, but the grandmother definitely looks freaky as hell. The stuff at the end of the trailer with the creature thing crawling around and I don't even know what's going on, that kind of stuff does have me intrigued in seeing this.
House of Darkness. After meeting a beautiful and mysterious woman at a bar, a player looking to score joins her at her secluded estate. However, while getting acquainted, their playful flirtation turns sinister.
House of Darkness stars Kate Bosworth from Before I Wake and Justin Long from Drag Me to Hell and Tusk. House of Darkness releases in September.
This is another trailer that does make the movie look a little bit corny. However, it caught me with the fact that it's based off of a Bram Stoker story. It does just make me curious to see what more is going to happen. Justin Long and Kate Bosworth are both actors that I am just sort of indifferent about, but I feel like most of the time when I see them in something, I think they do a good job, and they are in a lot of decent films. So overall, it's definitely something I think would be fun to check out. I'm just not planning on prioritizing it.
Even though there's really nothing much to this trailer, it's just a bunch of scenes of them talking to one another. There definitely is something sinister going on with Kate Bosworth, and some of the quick shots at the end where I guess there's other women at this estate. I don't know exactly what's going on, but some of the shots at the end make it look like there's going to be some cool things that happen. Maybe this is a slow burn type of deal and then a bunch of stuff happens at the end. I don't know, but Looks like it could be fun, so interested in checking it out.
The Dark Pictures, The Devil in Me. A documentary film crew receives a mysterious invite to a replica of the murder castle of H.H. Holmes, America's first serial killer. They soon discover that they're being watched, and there is much more at stake than their viewing figures.
The Devil in Me is another narrative horror game from Supermassive Games, who made Until Dawn and The Quarry, and will release this fall on Xbox One and Series X and PS4 and 5.
Just as when we discussed the trailer for The Quarry in a prior video in this series, these games effing rule. We love them. They're so much fun. They have high replay value. Granted, we've only completed one, unfortunately, which was Until Dawn, but I think we played through the whole thing 3 different times because we were trying to get all the different endings, and it was fun every time. I also feel like they take a lot of crazy left turns and have a lot of twists that you don't expect. The subject matter in this one specifically is of interest to us as horror fans and true crime fans, so I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be super fun. We just need to get caught up on these games. I mean, luckily they don't, as far as I know, connect at all. They're all like separate stories, I think. But regardless.
So we did start playing the first Dark Pictures game. I think it's called The Man of Madame or something. So far, that one was pretty cool. We need to go and finish it so then we can continue some of the other ones. It's just hard finding time to play video games. But that being said, these games do rock. That's why we always talk about them and look forward to their release. I play a lot of different types of video games, and these types of games where it's just like a narrative and you're just making choices here and there, it's kind of a nice change of pace, you know, when you're playing a lot of first-person shooters or things like that, and everything's real fast and things are blowing up and shit, and it's like, sometimes it's nice to just play something that's sort of like watching a movie, and also just the choices that you make and how you can change things and see different outcomes and stuff is really cool and fun. And Supermassive Games is apparently making a killing at doing these types of games. They just keep churning these things out and keep at it because they are awesome. Can't wait to play this game.
Halloween Ends. The saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode comes to a spine-chilling climax in this final installment of the franchise.
So, returning for Halloween Ends, we have David Gordon Green back as director. Stars Jamie Lee Curtis, Will Patton, Andy Manichek, Kyle Richards, and of course, James Jude Courtney as The Shape, Michael Myers. Halloween Ends comes out in October.
I don't have a whole lot to say, and I'm sure that Psycho has plenty, so I will put it simply by saying that why wouldn't I watch this? I've been watching Michael Myers since I was a kid. I'm just a fan of his. There are times where obviously movies in this franchise have been less than desirable, but I think that this recent crop of them that had us disregard everything after the original has been pretty stellar, especially compared to a lot of the other sequels that, again, we were told to forget about. There are still some callbacks to the original film, which they did a lot of really cool stuff with in the prior 2 films, especially kills, so it'll be fun to see what else they do with that.
So I'll start by saying that I loved Halloween 2018, but Halloween Kills was a little of a disappointment. Thought the opening was awesome and the ending was awesome, but then everything in between was a little lackluster. But that being said, I'm still excited for Halloween Ends. Cannot wait to check it out. A lot of people are taking this title very literally, that this is going to be the last Halloween movie. And if you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. Even in the trailer, the words that come up in the trailer, it says, "Their saga ends." And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think the story between Michael Myers and Laurie Strode will be wrapped up, and that's what's going to be ending. My guess is at the end of this movie, Laurie Strode will probably be dead. Michael Myers will probably be f***ed up but not dead. That's my guess. So there have been some rumors and theories going around on the internet, and I've watched a few videos, people talking about this trailer. And I gotta say, some things are a little interesting, and it's going to be weird to see how things play out if that is what is true. One of those things I'll bring up real quick is the fact that in one of the shots in the trailer, you can clearly see Michael Myers' left hand, and he's supposed to be missing 2 of his fingers, but he clearly has all of his fingers. So, yeah. Not going to get too much into it. If you're watching this, you probably already know from other YouTubers, but if it is true and they do go down that route, that storyline could be pretty lame in my opinion. But we'll see how it turns out. I always hold judgment until I see the film. But that being said, I cannot wait to see this. This is definitely something we're going to go see in theaters. Last thing I'll say though is I'm a little bummed that this will be the 13th Halloween film and Jason is still sitting at 12.
As always, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment letting us know your thoughts on these trailers, all of which will be linked below along with our store and social media pages. Until next time.